Ja, meine lieben Freunde. Musste nochmal nachspielen. Also der hat das nicht so gespeichert, wie ich das wollte. Ähm, ja, wir gehen einfach mal in den Gedankenpalast, ne? Gucken, ob wir was finden. Oh, viel zur Hälfte meiner Umgebung gerade.
At least I can always count on this place to make sense. Now to work out what happened while I was blacked out last night. I just need to think it through logically, throw out impossibilities. Until only the truth is left. I know I got into a fight, but it could have played out in many different ways. I have to think it through, find out what really happened. My memory ends here, but I was drinking on my own when someone approached me. I can't remember who it was, but I know we got into a fight. Obviously.
Hm.
If I figure out how the fight went, I should figure out who my assailant was.
In Richtung des Pfeilers.
Something hit the pillar with enough force to make the clock fall. A person thrown into the pillar would do it.
Wo endete sie? Auf der Bühne.
Looks like not even the memorial board was spared by the brawl. That could be it, but I still have to figure out who was sitting next to me.
Dennis. Ich würde sagen Dennis.
That's Dennis's. I definitely wanted to shut him up last night.
Ja. Bestätigen.
Complete picture now.
You know, the man who talks to himself has an idiot for an
Fuck
audience.
off, Dennis.
I see why you have so many friends left in town.
Yeah, you would know about that.
At least my best friend never slept with my ex. Who do you blame more, huh? The backstabbing asshole or the bitch who...
Don't talk about Anna or Nick that way.
You think you know who Nick was? Mr. Perfect? Give me a break. You have no idea. No one in this town does.
What are you talking about?
I'll show you. But not here. Meet me later at
Hä?
Ethan is coming back in through the front. At least I think it's him.
You think it's him?
I can't actually tell if you can't tell. What I know for sure is if it's Ethan, he may not be happy to find you here. So I strongly suggest you leave. And if you don't, well, tell him
I don't have time to lose explaining myself to Ethan.
Ich weiß jetzt nicht, ob das so diskret war, dieses Wegrennen, aber okay. Ich habe dieses Spiel schon gespielt, aber irgendwie, ich erinnere mich an gar nichts mehr. War ohne Witz.
come back on the town's Miners' Day celebration. Well, you always did have great timing. No time to dwell on that. Focus. You tried Dennis's cell phone. No answer. So what now? Ask around, see if anyone's seen Dennis today. Maybe see if anything jogs my memory. I've heard worse plans.
Okay.
Basswood's small. If Dennis came through Main Street, someone saw him.
Open. Komm hier nie rein.
Maybe Kathy will know something. Or that new pharmacist.
Gehen wir mal hier rein. Laden. Das ist schlimmer als Starfield. Laden. Laden. Amerikanische Apotheken sind so komisch irgendwie. Die verkaufen einfach Chips.
Yo, get out the way.
You move. I'm the one coming in.
Fuck you.
That's enough.
Kathy and Hugh were both at the wake.
Telefone. Handys, oder? Chips. Proteine. Schuhe verkaufen die auch. Wohltätigkeitsstofftiere. Ja, okay. Ja gut, das ist... Ja, so einen brauche ich auch. 50%.
Not common for miners to end up in those once they get black lungs.
So ein Ding brauche ich auch. Schmerzmittel. Nie da, wenn man sie braucht. Ich habe ein halbes Lager davon. Aber die guten. 800er. Ich brauche die aber auch. Ohne die kann ich nicht. So, was haben wir hier? Nasenspray. Oder? Pflaster. Schale mit Süßigkeiten. Okay. Gut, dann reden wir mal.
Ah, Samuel. Sorry about Richard. He's always a little on edge. I'm surprised to see you up and about after the night you had. Honestly. I was afraid you'd end up like your friend. You were quite inebriated.
Davon habe ich gehört. Ich habe einen heftigen Kater. No.
Yeah, I got to hear all about it secondhand. Really not my finest hour.
I would say not. After your barroom brawl. I did my best to prevent you from following that other man outside. And I tried to get you to hand over your keys. But you would have none of it.
Sorry about that. The man I had a fight with, Dennis. Have you seen him today?
Seen him? No. No, can't say I have.
Thanks anyways.
That article you wrote, it's done this town a lot of good.
Inwiefern?
How do you figure?
The mine was a band-aid on a torn artery. Sometimes, doing what is unpopular is still the moral choice.
You probably believe that.
I'd offer you something for that hangover. But I find in some cases, time is the best medicine.
Sagt meine Mutter auch. Ja.
My mom used to say that all the time. Now she only says it a lot.
Sounds like a wise woman. Listen to her advice. Now you have a good one, young man. Was there anything else you needed, by the way?
Ich war schlau.
I'll stop bothering you. I need to get going anyways.
Not a bother at all. It's always a pleasure. Do come see me again.
Okay. Was mich nur so ein bisschen stört, ist, dass er so langsam läuft, ne?
Hey, Kathy.
Yo, Sam. What can I do you for?
Dennis hasn't come in today, has he?
Dennis? I haven't seen him since last night. Why? You looking for trouble?
Last night we got into a fight. Like a fist fight.
Really? Oh, sorry, I missed that. You could both use the thumping. But I left early to go check on Joan. Did you have to say that fantasy about her father being murdered was real?
That's not what
I just want her to be a little girl, not a little Sam Higgs, sneaking around and getting into trouble. And now all she can talk about is how you're gonna prove that she's right. Sorry. I know it's not your fault, but I just don't... I don't know what to do with her. She's my daughter, and I feel like I'm losing her. I gotta go. If the boss sees me jawing instead of working, I'll get an earful.
No one in here was much help.
Okay. Gut, dann gehen wir mal wieder raus. Ladebildschirm. Wir laden uns hier tot. Okay, keiner hat Dennis gesehen. Wow.
Now, I can't just have you hanging around here all day like a ghost.
It's a free country.
Hey, don't give me that. People have been complaining, so don't let me see you here again.
You fascist.
What you just... I'm just doing my job. It's nothing personal.
Looks like you're not the only one who started off on the wrong foot today.
Sorry you had to see that. Some people you just can't reason with. Speaking of, you're still in town.
You haven't seen Dennis today, have you?
Why are you looking for him?
I wanted to apologize for last night.
I'd just stay out of his way for a day or two. I heard you messed up Dennis pretty good last night. I'm not judging. His head's full of smoke. Takes a while to clear it out.
That person you were talking to? Who's that?
A lost soul. Vagrancy isn't a crime, but loitering and trespassing are. I try to be understanding, polite, but it's hard when no one is polite back. People call you pig or fascist just for doing your job. Then they go and do things like deface the whole town. And I'm the asshole? It can get under your skin. Where's you at day after day? It grinds you down. It makes you feel like you've been lifting logs all day. Sorry about that. I went off for a spell. Just remember, this town don't always respect the things you do.
Trust me, I know. I don't want to keep you, officer. Have a good day.
Keep your nose clean.
Ich habe das Gefühl, der will uns loswerden.
No luck so far, but I should keep digging around. Someone must have seen Dennis.
Okay.
It's not worth it. No one works on a Sunday. Well, no one except me.
Okay. Gucken wir mal, ob sie ihn gesehen hat.
Hey, Bug. What are you doing out here?
Hey, Muley. Waiting for my mom to get off her shift at the pharmacy. Drawing. I got a new journal after I left the old one somewhere. See?
Did you get home okay last night?
Yeah. I bike everywhere. It's not like anything scary bad happens in Basswood. At least not normally. I heard you asking about my dad last night.
Careful about listening to other people's conversations. Some find it rude.
Then everyone should talk quieter.
That's what I always say. Ever consider being a reporter when you grow up?
Thought about it, but that's not what I want to do. Did you find out anything about my dad?
Not yet. Not really, at least.
Let me know if you find anything, please. I feel like I need something. It's just this town, you know? This place. It feels like I'm suffocating. I can't breathe. I can't think. I can't stand my mom. I don't like school.
Hey!
Except for science.
Have you seen Dennis today?
What? No, I haven't. Were you even listening to me? I shouldn't be surprised. No one listens to me.
I was listening. I just need to find Dennis.
If you hear anything about what happened to my dad, let me know. Otherwise, just leave me alone.
Die ist voll sauer, ey. Ja gut, das ist ja auch voll
Joan had
verständlich,
no
ne?
clue about Dennis's whereabouts. Not that I thought she would.
Hey, can I ask you something?
Hello, young man. Of course you can ask. No promise answering.
Why do you bother cleaning the memorial?
Well, everything has to look its best for today. Especially the minor. I really didn't think it was going to happen this year. Good thing Mr. Kirkland decided to help out. And besides, that way people can remember with pride we used to be rednecks.
That matters to you?
It should matter to every West Virginian.
And why do you think it should matter so much?
How many West Virginians does it take to screw in a light bulb?
This doesn't sound like a history lesson.
You answer my question, I'll answer yours. So, how many West Virginians?
2. One to hold the light bulb, the other to rotate the planet.
Not bad. The one I have in store is 3. 1 to replace the light bulb, 2 to complain about how the old one was better.
You ever find yourself like that? Mourning the past?
Sometimes. But I ain't like folks around here. I made my peace. The mine's not coming back. Don't mean we let our statues turn to rust. So, you still want to hear the story?
I have to find someone. Some other time, maybe.
Well, your loss. You take care now.
Joe. Reden wir noch mit Joe. Ich glaube, wir sollten mit so vielen Leuten wie möglich reden. Ist besser.
Joe,
Sam, you old bridge jumper, how you been? What's the calendar say?
2 years, Joe. It's been 2 years.
Too long. Heard you showed up yesterday. Boys give you trouble?
Maybe a little. But don't worry. It's hard for me to blame them.
After the mine closed, well, it ain't easy to put food on the table. Don't let that weigh on you. No one else has lost their legs recently.
You haven't seen Dennis today, have you?
I wish. Just about the only guy I could talk hockey with.
Not football?
I want to talk football. I can just grab anybody on the street. Dennis actually enjoys a man sport. But no, I haven't seen him.
I have places I need to be, but it's good to see you.
Just promise you won't wait 2 years before saying boo again.
I'll do my best.
Okay. Ins Café müssen wir. Wow. Was haben wir denn hier?
I don't imagine Walter had obituaries in mind when he became editor-in-chief.
Ah, okay.
Remember when this whole celebration used to be?
Dann gehen wir mal rein. Ich bekomme so langsam Hunger. Shame on me.
Now I've gone and made a bit of a mess. Oh, Sam, is that you? Dear, please, could you help an old doddering woman?
You know, if you carry fewer things, you tend to not drop as much.
You haven't changed a smidge, have you?
Palast?
Thank you so much. You're always such a dear.
Say, Christina, have you...
Oh, Sam, it's been years. It really is so nice to see you again.
Yeah, likewise, but...
I wanted to come to the funeral yesterday, but just thinking about it, oh dear.
Now, I know you want to interrupt her, because I want to interrupt her. So eyes on me, buddy. Happy thoughts, deep breaths. Yeah, well, speaking of the...
Poor Joan, losing her father at such a young age. Ah, what a tragedy. I was trying to find one of those games she likes so much to cheer her up. Poor child only has Kathy now, and, well, far from me to criticize.
Have you seen Dennis since yesterday?
Have you not learned to not interrupt people when they're talking, Sam?
I don't have time for small talk today.
As rude as ever. I haven't seen Dennis. You have a nice day.
Ja, tschüss. Ich bin voll das Arschloch.
Anna's here. I should talk to her. Betting there'll be a few more cups before she leaves. Some things never change.
Wie tippt die denn auf ihrem PC? Ungefähr so sieht das auch aus auf meiner Tastatur, wenn ich am Spielen bin. Deswegen bin ich auch so gut in Fortnite.
Sam,
Ich drücke mal aufs Mauspad statt auf der Tastatur.
But hey, sometimes we surprise ourselves.
So, I hear you got in a fight after I left the wake?
Mhm.
I was so wasted at that point, it's all just a big, heavy blur.
Yeah. After saying I didn't want to drink, I went home and drank. Long night.
Yeah, sounds about right. We all deal with stress in our own ways. I apparently hit Dennis. Yeah, speaking of, you haven't seen him today, have you?
Why? Afraid your powerful blows laid him up?
So, what are you working on?
I'm working on an article.
on how nature does its best to reclaim the land after a strip mining operation. Why are you looking for Dennis? I can tell something has you spooked. I can always tell.
Go on. Tell her. You could honestly use a non-imaginary person to confide in.
She might slow me down, or try to involve the cops.
She might do those things, yes, or she might be someone who you can trust, who can help.
Erzählen, verheimlichen. Verheimlichen.
I just want to apologize to him for what happened yesterday.
Well, he's probably working at the Basswood Jungle. He's there most weekends.
Thank you. I'll check that out.
We're not gonna have coffee? Okay, bye then.
Hm.
Still gotta check the Basswood Jungle. Hopefully Dennis is working today.
Okay. Steht der hier so rum? Hotel. Oh oh. Komme ich hier durch? Ja.
It's not worth it. No one works on a Sunday. Well, no one except me. At least the Basswood Jungle is still standing.
Ich will hier durch.
Still gotta check the Basswood Jungle. Hopefully Dennis is working today.
Dann machen wir eben halt so.
Locked. I should check the back.
Jetzt.
My. Look what we got here. Showing your face in town again. I thought you were smarter than that. But I'm glad we ran into you. We have unfinished business after all.
Joel, look.
Careful. I'm
Ah.
not gonna have this conversation again. We clear?
Nice sucker punch.
Bam!
Got some bite. Well now, seems you want a beating. I can oblige.
Declan's right down the street.
This is a small town. There's not enough room for you in it.
Na. Das sind so diese Möchtegern-Gangster, ne? Und glaubt mir, Leute, die werden immer jünger. So. Und Ladebildschirm. Hey! Ich würde aber mal sagen, wir machen dann in der nächsten Folge weiter. Und ja. Lassen das jetzt noch durchlaufen.
been a while. This place used to be my home, or at least felt like it. Where is Dennis? He should be in here.
Ja, das werden wir dann in der nächsten Folge erfahren. Dann sage ich mal Tschüssikowski, bis dann Manski, Schüsseldorf, San Francisco. Hau da rein.